Hello and welcome to Everquest Heroic Character Guide. So today we're going to be doing the Ranger and we're going to be doing level 100. We are currently on my level 67 Ranger, Aaliyah, I think that's the name of it. Totally random name. But what we're going to do is upgrade this character to Heroic and go through the process of what a new player would do upgrading their character. So step 1, go to the item shop. Step 2, go to, I believe, services. No, yeah, services, right? I was just on it before I closed this. There we go, level 100 heroic character, like I've done in all the other videos. It only costs 3,600, so let's go ahead and buy that now and complete that purchase. There we go. All right, so now we can go here. Go to Heroic level 100 on the upgrade menu here, click upgrade, and click yes. Now, there we go. Millions and millions of AAs flying by. Oh my gosh. All right. We're not going to change our hotbars. We are going to do it all from scratch. We're going to let it memorize a bunch of spells while we go through this right here. All right, so the first thing it gives you here when you upgrade a character is the option of 2 bags, a mount, and some cookies and stuff. So let's go ahead and select that one. That'll put the 2 bags in the 2 bag slots that I freed up. And there we go. These are some ginormous bags. What are these? 40 slot bags. Very nice. Very welcome to addition to our character here. There we go. All right. So next this is the armor. This is all the heroic armor 1 and 2. Gonna go ahead and take those. Hopefully it gives us a bow. When I did the paladin, it didn't give us a bow, it gave us a range item. So hopefully we get a bow on this one. And then we also get 25,000 platinum, 200 bale marks, which are used to pay for mercenaries, and some more food. Let's go ahead and select that. And there we go. All right. So let's kind of take a look at some of the stuff here. We got a jeweled quiver of the hand, which is an actual quiver. So we're gonna need to free up another inventory slot for that. So let me pause the video right here. What I'm gonna do is put all this heroic gear on and take off my whatever intricate defiant stuff I got going on right now. All right, we are now in our heroic gear, and I saw this bow and it looked so awesome. It's one of the only bow graphics I think I've ever seen that I've paid attention to, but that looks pretty cool. Now it starts you when you do the heroic, it gives you this class 9 steel fear bone arrow, which is 18 damage. Now I already had ancient arrows, which are 23 damage, so I'm gonna keep using that, and I don't think it'll make too big a difference, but it'll be kind of nice. We also got a mount, so let's go ahead and clicky that thing and take a look what he looks like. Turn off the UI here. There we go. It's a really cool looking mount. The jog's kind of weird, but nonetheless, it's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and dismount that. And do I have the keyring on this character for mounts? I do, so let's go and drop that in there. And we should be good. We have a mount already there too. Perfect. All right, so we got some power sources. We'll just put those over there for later when we need those. But all the gear switched out. It gave us 2 grandiose consigned short swords. So those are a 3.8 ratio. It gave us they both have a proc of 750 damage. And sympathetic strike, which when you cast spells it does the same thing. And then for a bow, it gave us the grandiose consigned recurve bow, which is a 4.2 ratio, 200 range, 100 damage bow, which procs just increases your damage for your disease and corruption based spells. I don't know if rangers get those. And prismatic ward is the clicky on that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start clicking our stuff. get all our upgrades here. We're gonna get a lot of little AAs and whatnot from all this stuff. And do I have a mercenary? I do. So we're gonna switch to the healer mercenary. I believe that's what it gives you. Anyway, when you make a new character that is not a healer. Alright, I think I got everything clicked. Alright, so that gets us going. I think I got them all that time. Alright, so I'm going to get rid of all the spells. I know I let it memorize all those, but I like them in a certain order. And I want to go through the spells as we do this because, quite frankly, I don't know what to use. Now, previously, when we played this character back with Holdridge at 67 Planes of Power, I was doing auto shot with the bow and nuking with the ice and fire nukes, with a little bit of snare in there and whatnot. So we're going to kind of take a look at those kind of spells first. So just going through here, we get a whistle. Doesn't look like something we're going to use, right? So we got damage over time. I'm going to skip those for now because I'm going to go straight to the nukes here. So magic is not a thing we need to worry about. Rain of arrows might be one we want to worry about. So let's start with where was it here? Cold? Summer's Gale? Alright, let's do Summer's Gale because that's in cold and fire. So let's look at that one. Entraps your target in a summer gale, inflicting damage separately from searing heat and chilling rain. Enemies find this spell particularly infuriating. So that's going to cause some aggro issues. Alright, let's go here. Vile Oak Ash. Bitter Cold. Let's take a look at Angering Shot. What is this one? Lose an arrow, a barbed arrow that rends the flesh out of an animal or humanoid target, dealing 6,300 damage. Other targets will be dealt 4,300 damage. Consumes a 50 range class 3 wood chipped arrow when cast. Alright, so I don't have those on me, so I'm not going to bother with that spell right now. It's probably, you know, significant DPS, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. Let's see what this heart carve is. Because we are going to be fighting animals, so magical arrow. This one also consumes something that we don't have, and I don't want to go hunt those down right now. Let's do Bitter Wind, and what was the other one? Vile Oak Ash. So Bitter Wind cases your target nice 5,000 damage, and fire 5,600 damage. All right, we'll memorize both of those. I don't think we're gonna get like much use out of going any lower on those, so let's just leave that at that. See what Rain of Arrows does, because I think this is a targeted launch of flight of arrows. It's a free AoE, so I think I have to target that one. So we'll see, we'll check it out. Put it on the bar and see. Now I'm doing all this blind, as I do in all these heroic videos, as literally someone who bought the upgrade and they don't know what they're, you know, they don't have any idea what's going on, right? That's the kind of the premise, and that's the facts. Like I literally have no idea what's going on at all. So all right, let's check out the damage over time. So we get let's do Dread Beetle Swarm. Sorry, I can barely read the text. It was kind of small. And 98, 91. We'll go with this one. Swarm of Vespines. Okay, so Dread Beetle Swarm commands a swarm of insects to attack your target, doing 7,200 damage every 6 seconds for 1 minute. Ooh, that looks juicy. And summons a swarm of angry insects to attack a target in place on the target's target. What? Places a stinging shield on the target's target. Alright, we're going to get rid of that one because I'm not 100% sure how that works, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. All right, so that kind of like, that's like all the damage ones I see that, you know, besides those ones we can't use. So let's see if there's any utility ones we can get going on here. Nothing there. Detrimental, that's where I'm at. Vine Assault. Let's check that one out real quick. Calls forth a wave of cascading vines that extends directly in front of you. These vines can bind your enemy on the ground for 30 seconds. Oh, and it snares them. Alright, so we'll throw that one on the bar. That looks useful. Alright, so what do we got here? We got an assist macro. But we're not concerned about that right now. So let's go ahead and save this as DPS, right? And let's just start at the bottom because there's going to be some overlap, and we'll save this one as buffs. Alright, so let's start at HP buffs. So we have Shadow Scale and Strength of the Boss Stalker. I can barely see that one. Alright, let's do that one. That one. Alright, so that's all the HP buffs. I can see these heals actually probably being kind of useful, so we might put those on the bar when we go back to the direct target. So let's do Vigor. And what was that other one? Eye of the Howler. Alright, and let's see, that's regen. Shout of the Predator. We don't need resist for what we're about to do. Okay, combat initiates. Deafening weapons, alright. Let's get rid of these. And some of these are going to be overlapped inside of the Unity spell that we get, so keep that in mind. I'm just kind of memorizing these so I can kind of figure out what they all are. Alright. Combination. There's the Unity. There's a damage shield. So we're going to want protection of the Bosk, or whatever that word is. And then we're going to want shared cloak spurs. Yeah. We're going to want that one. That's going to give us a damage shield. Now, as a ranger, we're not a tank class, but we might get hit. I don't know how this is gonna go down. All right, so illusions, those haven't been updated in a while. Spirit of Falcons, I hate levitate. So let's see, Arbor Veil. Let's see what that is. And we're not going to need a jolt because there's no one to jolt it to. So let's go ahead and save this as a new spell set as buffs. There we go. And let's take a look at these. Shadow Scale hardens the skin of your target, increasing their hit point, HP regen, and armor class. So let's cast that on ourselves and see if that overrides. No, it does not override the cleric one. So the cleric one we get from the mercenary here. So strength of the Bosk Stalker blesses your group with strength, increasing their hit points and attack rating. All right. All right, now we have Vigor, gives us wounds your body with vigor, increasing hit point. What? How does that work? It's a 1 hour buff. Oh, okay, so that's the duration's just messed up. So 500 point regen. Alright, we get Eyes of the Howler here. Oh, that gives us a bigger view. Alright. And that gives us 3 hours of mana regen, and improved vision, and see invis and accuracy. Wow, that's a pretty loaded buff. Shout of the Predator gives your group card double attack chance and increased attack rating. Deafening Weapons imbues your weapons with the electricity of storm for an hour and grants them a strike. Fury and Thunder immediately following a strike. There's a chance that a thunderclap will protect you from attacks from a brief amount of time. All right. And Inspire Hunt, this stacks with that. Consumes you with the thrill of the hunt, which grants you the chance to offensive capabilities for a short time. If you are the one responsible for the death. All right, so when I kill something, I get a buff. Sounds pretty easy. Protection of the Bosque covers your skin, and a coat of hardened thorns, increasing your armor class as well as causing damage to anyone who strikes you for 2 hours. And melee offense attacks. So I think we lost one. One of these got overridden by that. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, this one doesn't land either. Shared. Let's get some of these permanent ones gone. All right, shared. Let's target ourselves. Maybe that was the problem. Yeah, I don't think they stack. And then Arbor Veil. Cloaks you in Arbor Veil, providing a chance to take less hateful towards you. Alright, so we don't need that on us right now. So it looks like protection of the Bosque. This one, and Shared Cloak of Spurs don't stack. Here, let me take off. No. Yeah, I feel like maybe there's one more spell here we're missing. Beneficial damage shield. Shared Cloak, protection. I guess that's it. I don't know. They just don't stack, so that's fine by me, honestly. Alright, so now we need to look at what we can activate in our AAs. And we're gonna get let's find that Unity spell first. Windstalker's Unity right here. So this will buff us with everything. So let's see if there was anything we missed. It should show up over here. There we go. We did miss one. Spur Coat. Alright, so that'll give us pretty much all those buffs. Devastating Impact, Inspired the Hunt. But I don't think that is... Like, I don't know, it feels like there's something, like, I don't even know where Devastating Impact is. Let me see if I can find that real quick. Combat Initiative, oh, so it's the level 99 one right there. But it doesn't stack with whatever one of the other ones I have going on, so that is fine. Alright, let's go back to the DPS set here. While we're doing that, let's look at the AAs a little bit more. So we're going to look in class. I don't think there's anything in special that we need to worry about right now. See here. Bulwark of the Brownies. Let's get a new bar. And we'll just leave it right over here for right now. Place you in protection of the Brownies for 3 minutes. Alright, so this is a defensive. We're going to put defensive ones right there. Allspice of the Hunter. This is a damaging one, so we're gonna actually make another bar. And we're gonna separate these just so we can see. And then so I do plan on having this character in a series with Holdridge along with one other character, so the refinement of this character will come over time. Let's see here. Place the under target. Chameleon's Gift. Draw. This is a defensive. Let's pop that right there. Convergence is Spirit. Heals your target. Alright, that is a heal. Let's put that over there on the defensive bar. Elemental Arrow, when activated, increases the damage of your target takes from cold and fire arrow or fire spells by 6 to 15% for 1 minute. That is a damaging ability. When activated, increases the minimum damage to your two-handed melee attacks and your one-handed melee attacks. All right, that's damage. That's like a burn. So if we're in melee range, that's what we'll, we do that to burn. I feel like I'm gonna be doing bows a lot with this. I don't know. We'll see. Entropy of nature. That's a that is a what? Oh, that's a dispel. Okay. That one right there. What is this? Enabled hate you generate from your attacks. All right, that's not a concern for me right now. When activated, grants your archery attacks to trigger flames of blah. Oh, that's a damaging one. We'll put that one right there. Grasp of the Sylvian Spirit. Roots your target in place for 48 seconds. All right, we're gonna put that one right there. That's gonna be useful for this, I think. I don't know how this is gonna work, honestly. I've always grouped, so blesses all group members and range with force form change. Bloodthirsty wolves. All right, that is a attack buff. Put that there. Guardian of the Forest transforms you into a bloodthirsty wolf for 1 minute. All right, that's another self buff. Let's see here. When activated, attempts to draw the attention of a single target by applying harmonious arrow up to 20 creatures within 100-foot range of your target before dealing 50 damage to your target after 6 seconds. All right, this is our pull ability. So we're gonna put this right here on my mouse pad, or my mouse numpad 1. That looks like a damaging one. Now, Rangers are a DPS class, so this is going to be interesting. Increase your melee damage. All right, we'll put that over there. Might need a second bar just for this. Outriders evasion. So that one is a defensive. Summon a pack of 5 level 99 wolves to attack your target. That is a damaging one. We'll just pop that one right there for now. Poisonous arrows. Jeez, lots of different arrows. 36,000 damage. We'll pop that right there. Protection of the Spirit Wolf. Activate. Increase your magical resistance. Alright, that's defensive. Scarlet Cheetah's Fang. Grants all group members that are clerics, druids, enchanters, magicians, necromancers, paladins. It's very specific. Alright, I guess everybody gets different spells. Consume. Alright, it gives them the ability to twin cast. I'm gonna put that as a over there. It's not useful for us right now. Spire of the Pathfinder. This is a damaging one. At least I think it is. All the other ones are. Yeah. Let's just put that right there at the end. And then our Unity spell, we already put that down there. All right, perfect. Let's look at the archetype clickables if there's anything useful. Not useful. All right, so we want this one. Where do I want to put this on? Let's put it on 5. So this is our evade. This is like a feign death. It'll turn us invisible and everybody will forget about us, theoretically. Probably won't work for what we're about to do, but we'll see. And this is snare, so I already have a macro for that, but it's kind of jank. So what I'm going to do for now, I'll just get rid of my macro. Let's get rid of these spells that are pre-set up. All right, instantly refreshes your spellcast timers. Let's just drop that right there. Leap, innate camo. So we're going to want this on our bar. So let's just swap that there. Actually, I don't even need these anymore. Honestly, everything's on one bar. So that's good. So we're going to put innate camo right here. Mask group buff. Put it down here. There we go. Perfect levitation. Probably won't ever use it. Shared camo. Put it right next to camo. Silent strikes. That's kind of a burn. We can drop that right there. Spirit of Eagles. I hate levitate. I absolutely hate levitate. All right, I think that is everything. What are we at? Yeah, I think that is everything usable wise, right? All right, so what do I got going on here? I got an assist button that does 184. I don't know what 184 is. I didn't put a comment there. So we're gonna get rid of this. Holdridge is not around right now, so he's useless. So, all right, let's look at Control A to pull up this thing here. Why? DOA1. It doesn't even have anything bound to it. So let's do auto skill. So the only thing we can do is kick. We will now auto kick while kicking our doing stuff. All right, everything else, nothing on this is useful for us right now, so we can get rid of 1 and 2. I think I had track or something there. All right, so we're gonna get rid of this line and this line, and we're gonna change this to cast 1, cast 2, cast 3. Now we gotta fix the typo on this one. I don't know the timings on these. I don't know if there is a training dummy in set up in here. That might be one. No. That's just a cool looking mount. There's a training dummy right here. All right, so if I hit 3 and I hit 3 again. So if I just spam 3, it's just gonna be Summer's Gale. So Summer's Gale needs to actually be right there, like that. There we go. So it'll cast ice, it'll cast fire, and then it'll spam Summer's Gale. All right, and then Rain of Arrows, drop that on there. Like that. Does damage. Perfect. All right, we're gonna move that to 2. Rain of Arrows can go to 3. We'll put Beetle Swarm on 4 for now. We got Snare on 5. And we can actually get rid of all of this junk right down here. What does this do? Fine Lash Assault. Yeah, that's the root that snares. Okay. So we wanted to grab some of these heals, right? I think Desperate Drenching. It's kind of a funny name. All right. Splashes your target in a deluge of healing waters. If your target is an enemy, it would heal that enemy's target instead of you. All right, so this target enemy doesn't target anything, but it'll heal me. All right, and Cloud Burst. Let's check a look at that one real quick. All right, so that looks like we can use both of those. And let's go ahead and just save this as DPS. All right, so there's obviously more that I'm probably going to need to put on here, right? So we're going to have 4. That's insta-cast, so that's kind of nice. 3. And then I can spam this. And I don't have an auto-fire button, do I? So let's make one of those. Let's put it like right... I thought I had one. Maybe it was on the other, there it is right there. Auto fire, assist main. I don't know how that works without a assist. So she's going to do that now. Oh. Kind of move these over a little bit so we can kind of see what's going on. There you can see she's hitting for like 3, 4,000, 5, 6,000, 10,000, 94,000. So, all right, that's good to go, I think. All right, let's get up here and let's go out to Shard's Landing and try this out. So, Shard's Landing is where heroic characters start if you make it a fresh one. So, do it that way and try it out. So, we have a healer mercenary. I do have access to all 4 types of mercenaries. So if we get smashed, we can try again using different ones. All right, Shards Fall, but I'm going to start with the healer one. I feel like the healer one is going to be the safest option, and I just don't know how this is going to play out. She might tank it, which might not be good, so I might have to try a tank one. So we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get to Shard's Landing. All right, so one thing I have not mentioned in any of these heroic videos is we have no AUGs. Now, at this point in the game, at level 100, you should have a lot of AUGs that are in the, I think, 200 to 300 HP range, give or take. And that's, you know, that's something you're, we're going to get rid of this quest. We're not going to do that right now. But something to keep in mind is that we have no AUGs, so we are a little underpowered. We have 82,000 hit points, which is not too bad. So what we're going to do is go over here. We're going to kill the same stuff we've killed with all the other characters that we've done this with so far, just because it kind of shows the power between them, and you know, they're all the same. We could go other places and do other things, but we should be fine. So we're going to do several different kinds of tests. We're going to try melee, and we're going to try range, and we're going to see how this goes. Let's see here. We want this slitherer right here is what we're going to pull. So what we're going to do is we're going to try a harmonious arrow, I believe is what it was. So that's my one arrow. Here he comes. So we're just going to fight this like we are a melee, and we're gonna see how this works. She needs to be reactive. Yeah, this is not working for us. She is not fast enough to heal us. I don't even know where the thing went. So we're going to entrap it. Where's that? I didn't memorize. There we go. This is not going as well as I thought. Trophy. There we go. Alright, we're going to do range now, and then we're going to drop our dot on it, and I'm afraid to cast the the other ones. So every time we do anything, auto fire gets turned off. So we're just gonna kind of let it go like this. Tanking it directly was not a viable option. So at least this mercenary could not keep us up. So we're gonna kind of kite over here. Entropy. Guess it resisted. I don't know what happened there. It's a terrible spot for kiting. They're weird. I'm getting lag actually, so that's the thing I gotta deal with. There we go. So after this fight, we will change this up a little bit. I don't think we'll die on this one, but this Vine Lash Assault is kind of our go-to right now. I'm going to put this on 1. just for my sanity. Go ahead and recast it. And go get the dot back on there. And is there another damage over time? Let's see what this one does real quick. Commands insects to swarm your target relentlessly. Alright, do these stack? No, they don't stack, so that's not good. As you can see, this is not working as well as I thought it would. Go back over here. For some reason, this thing is like not wanting to get rooted. And he's like doing his own thing. Alright, that is so weird why that's not landing. Let's see here. There we go, there's another route. There might be like a some kind of cooldown on that. Alright, let's go ahead and do 4 again. So this is definitely definitely not as effective as some other classes. I you know, it's probably me more than the class, honestly. I'm gonna grab this one real quick. This one's got a cooldown on it, so go back to auto fire. Alright, so there we go. I killed our first mob. It was a little bit more work than I thought it would be. So let's look at what we got going on here. So we didn't use any of our nukes because a nuke will break the what is it called? It'll break the root, so we can't really use those as much. Now, I have the healer out, and she couldn't keep up with me. I don't think. It was kind of weird. All right, let's try. Where are the weaker ones? There's the pest. Where are they at? Okay, the pests are right here, so I should be able to solo pull one of these pests, and we'll pull it right here. Now we should be able to tank a pest straight up like so. Let's go ahead and start getting things on it going. Yeah, the pests don't do much damage to us. These are relatively weak mobs. Where's that one? Right there. And so we can just kind of do this like so. Now, rangers don't have any kind of slows or any kind of really good tanking ability, so they're a DPS class. So this is kind of where we're at with this. We can, let's go ahead and snare this one, other relatively weak one. I go ahead and drop, can get it line of sight. Drop the AoE, not AoE, but that on there. Let's drop rain arrows on him. There we go, and then let's start spamming our spam attacks while we're attacking. As you can see, this one died a lot faster. That's kind of seeing how like some of this goes. The more I play, like if you just boost your character, this is what you're gonna run into. You might want to drop down an expansion as a DPS class to be able to not have to deal with this kind of stuff, but you know, you never know. All right, we're gonna pre-root this guy with that spell. We're gonna drop that. He's snared. We're gonna go into auto fire, and I'm gonna drop a rain of arrows over there. See if that breaks root. I don't know if it does or not. Looks like root is gonna break anyway. So let's do Vine Lash Assault. Vine Lash Assault for 35 seconds. And get another one of those on there. So as long as we keep it at range like so, it's not that bad. Now let's kind of just play with some of these other things here. Like let's do Elemental Arrow. Now I believe that one actually makes it so our nukes do more damage. So that one probably wasn't as useful. Let's see here. Let's do Guardian of the Forest. And let's just go into melee range real quick and see how this goes. No. Yeah, we're getting hit for 10,000. And we just don't have the armor class for it. So let's go ahead and Vine Lash Assault this guy away from us. Which didn't do anything. Gonna punt him away. We're gonna go back and auto fire. And we're gonna drop another dot on him. What's this? Alright, let's see if there's anything else we can do on him. Yeah, I don't know why he's like running. He's got a weird pathing right here. So that's something you kind of, I guess, take advantage of. Now, if I believe we have Headshot. We'll look at that here in a second. That is a passive ability. Yeah, here it is, right here. So we should Headshot level 99 mobs or lower that are humanoids. So this might not be the best target for us. So it might be worth looking to see. Like it dropped off the target there. Kind of weird. And it doesn't look like this Rain of Arrows breaks root, so we're gonna drop that on there. Go ahead and drop another Vine Lash. That should root him back down. You can see we're doing pretty good damage with the bow, honestly. You know, we're hitting for 3,200, 7,800 crit there. So it's not terribly bad. Let's see here. Vine Lash is about to break. Let's keep him Vine Lashed. So I feel like melee is not a solo option for us at all, especially against these mobs. Now we might be able to drop down to some different mobs and get, you know, less damage, but we'll have to see once we get some of these dead. So we can probably start nuking these things right now. Yeah, there we go. All right, so let's do Control A. Tracking. Tracking right here. Now rangers get tracking so they can kind of see where everything's at. I want to, there's a name dump. Let me see if I remember what the named, if there's any kind of thing. I think these are what we want. So let's go innate camo. So straight ahead and below. It's just a passive mob from the camp. I'm gonna see if I can find a humanoid mob and we can try that out real quick. Alright, so I was looking for a humanoid mob and then I'm finding this guy right here. So what we're gonna do is we're going to kite him around. See how this goes. Try a different style here. We can kind of root him, kite him, but I don't know if the healer is going to get attacked. But I went over here into this underground city. I'm going to cut the part out where I got summoned. But in there, the first mob I attacked summoned, so it was not a pleasant pleasant time for me because I almost died, but because I've used cover tracks and I somehow got out of that situation. Now, keep in mind with this, I am not using the two other nukes that we get as a ranger that are more arrow based, and I'm not using those because I don't have. I was too lazy to go buy wood point arrows or whatever it is from the guy, but that is probably something that is useful. So keep that in mind if you're gonna main a ranger, and I'll probably go buy all that stuff before I start playing with Holdridge and this character at the same time. But this seems to be the most viable way to play the ranger at heroic. Melee, I die too fast against all this stuff. I don't know if there is let's punt it back a little bit more. I don't know if there's a better option in this current configuration that I got going on, but it would be nice to know. Drop a rain of arrows on this guy. That should work. So we're doing pretty decent damage. I mean, look how fast he's dying. I can kind of hold him back with Fine Lash Assault and this other route. Now there might have been another one in here that I was trying to find, but this route breaks quite often. Let's punt him again. Now one thing I did not try to see if the normal nukes break route just as much. Yeah, let's see here. So far it's holding. That broke it though. Punt him back. Fine Lash. So there's, it's a viable option, it looks like, to be able to just hold him down like this. He's at 17%, so I'm going to just go straight bonanza on him. Melee, nuking. He should, in theory, run. And we do significantly less damage, it feels like, in melee. Anyway, so there we go. That is the heroic ranger. Not as exciting solo. I think when we combine the ranger and the paladin and the mystery class together, they're going to be significantly stronger than this and be able to really play off the strengths correctly. But yeah, so far, that's a heroic level 100 ranger. If you have any questions or you have comments on if there's something I could have done better in this, please let me know. If I'm missing something that's just like, life-changing on this, let me know and I can redo, make an update to this video. But thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day.